Welcome back, I'm Dr. Ruckus, and today we're playing one of my favorite commanders and one of the only other decks I actually own in paper, Rashmi, Eternities Crafter. 4 mana 2/3 legendary elf druid. Whenever you cast your first spell each turn, meaning both your turn and your opponent's turns, you can reveal the top card of your library. You may cast it without paying its mana cost if it's a spell with lesser mana value. If you don't cast it, just add it to your hand. So it's kind of like a cascade effect, which I enjoy a lot. I like cascade as a mechanic in general. Flip cards off the top of your deck, maybe get something for free. I find that very satisfying, but it's a little bit cheaper than some other commanders like the 5 mana dinosaur that has a similar effect. And it's also not too overpowered. Like in terms of playing with your friends, I liked Simic. I wanted to build a Simic deck. I didn't want to go Kinnan, Bond, or Prodigy because I thought it was too strong. And so this is like, it's not crazy powerful. It's got low enough stats that your opponents can pick it off in terms of like playgroup balance, but still very fun to play. Deck construction wise, I'm running 20 1 and 2 drop ramp spells. I did the math. Something like if you take the free mulligan and the multi 6 with 20 ramp spells and 40 lands, you should be able to play Rashmi on 3, like either 95 or 97.5% of the time. Because I like slamming Rashmi on 3 and popping off from there. So, ton of ramp. And then mostly we just have some big win cons after that. Like if you can ramp into her early, you can go right into your 5 drops. A lot of great 5 drops. Tattoo is excellent. Silverback Elder is just ridiculous in Commander and in a Brawl. Just some other random guys in there that are just solid cards. We have all the Time Warp stuff. So we got the 5 mana Time Warp, the Karn's Temporal Sundering, the River's Rebuke, Discontinuity, Alrund's Epiphany. All that basically ends the game on the spot. And then some other really good cards, especially to fetch off Defense of the Heart if you just want to obliterate the opponent, is the Hullbreaker Horror to bounce all their stuff. Coma Cosmos Serpent can be very useful to tap down things. It's an interesting card. You don't always fetch it, but it does have its niche, and it's also uncounterable. And then Vorinclex for basically double all your mana are very good fetches. Craterhoof Behemoth can end the game on the spot, especially with all your mana dorks. Verdant Rejuvenation is probably my favorite card in the entire deck. Just seeking like 6 to 8 creatures and slamming them onto the battlefield is very satisfying. And let's see what else. The only other things to mention are manipulating the top of the deck is very nice with Rashmi, because if you know you want to cast a 5 drop, ideally you have a 4 drop on the top of your deck. So Oracle of Moldiah gets you extra lands and lets you see the top card of your deck. Courser of Krufix and Augur of Autumn kind of do similar things. And then Brainstorm is very good. If you can Brainstorm on your opponent's turn and then set up your next Rashmi trigger to be a big one, that's very strong and satisfying. It's not an optimal deck, but it is super fun, and it's basically Simic, like slam a bunch of big creatures without playing a tier, you know, an S tier commander that puts you in the hell queue. So I had a lot of fun games today with a variety of opponents. Enjoy the gameplay. Let's dive right in. On the play with all the ramp, we keep this. Bone Crunch on the Vorinclex game plan. Land Elves. Land into the north. Is it tapped? Oh, it is tapped. Okay. I guess we got Uro then. They're probably not gonna have a fight spell. Let's do this one then. I was thinking it came in untapped, but I guess not. Get him for 1. Well, we are gonna beat him to the punch, which is nice. We'll go island here. And I think just get Rashmi down early. And then get a nice 6 mana trigger off Rashmi. Maybe hit a 5 drop. Attack. Excellent. Take their graveyard. Get this guy up to a 3/3 soon. Alright. Ramp versus ramp. Ooh, that's a good card. We're about to get the first trigger though, yeah? Each other creature's power. Okay. I guess we'll begin here. What if we Uro first? Nah, we'll just go Loomer here. Take the action. I guess could have sacked this land first. We should have done that. That's okay. No attacks. Big turn for us. And it'll be as big as their Vorinclex, so they won't get that trigger. As long as Loomer's around, I think. Sure. Try to get a nice surveil off the delta. Oh, do they? Greater than each other's power. It's not, right? Nah, I don't think so. Let's see if they have a fight spell. A little Blizzard Brawl. Ooh, that's a lot of mana. Glorious Sunrise. Okay, cool. Alright. we go get our Surveil. So this is the card we're going to draw. Yeah, it's a good card to draw. We'll go ahead and green or blue is probably fine here. Maybe get some more blue. We want to use both these guys if we can. Sure, we'll take a creature. Foreign Clicks, leave open some mana. Cool. I guess we zap you. They can replay it if they want. Take the action. Very nice. Can Uro as well here. Alright, get in for a good chunk of damage. Jump block there, they can replay it if they want. Cool, not a bad turn. I'm feeling a smuggler surprise. Let's see. Maybe they just need the mana. I guess they were about to use the mana this turn, yeah? It's a big boy. Okay. They do tap out completely, though. And they leave our commander. But that's it for now. Go ahead and get one of these lands. And come in tapped. Alright, double exile for Ulamog. Ceaseless Hunger. Alright, we begin with the 5 drop. See what we can hit? Sure, we'll cast it. Yeah, I can go here. Probably more green for now, I guess. Seven, we could cast that this turn. I guess we will. It's a big one next turn, but I think we kind of need some more gas here. Sure. Maybe you. I guess it's Bonnie Pal. No attacks, though. That's it for the turn. We have a big 10-10 to deal with somehow. Manual taps for 10 mana. Okay. Oh boy. Any number of creature cards from your hand onto the battlefield. Okay, so we need a serious bounce here. We need a River's Rebuke or Cyclonic Rift. Oh, mama. Does anyone have haste? Double each creature's power and toughness. I don't think there's any haste in here, though. We'll definitely have Trample next turn, though. So it's now or never. We can draw a card off the Waterlogged Grove. And we can draw a card off Uro and a card off Rashmi. And that's it. We could also recycle the Bramble Familiar. No, we'd need to have that down a turn without Summoning Sickness. It's not haste. Let's see if they attack for 20. 20 trample. 22. It's no blocks. We'll take 22. No problem. Down to 4. Never didn't have it. Oh, baby. Never didn't have it. Is there any reason? I think we just do it now, right? And then just attack all. Try to get there. Technically, we should have enough mana to do, let's see, 11. So we should do this first, basically. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's fine. Get the biggest trigger we can first, because Cyclonic Rift still triggers for 2 off Rashmi, not 7. Alright, it's playable. Okay. Cyclonic Rift. You control 10 or more lands. Creatures you control get +2/+2. I told him never didn't have it. He didn't believe me. I don't know why he didn't believe me. I told you. I'll draw. This is okay. We can try to Uro into that next land. Gaunty Canny Acquisitor. Elves on 1. Alright. Yeah, we'll begin here. Alright, they're ramping up. Play the card, man of any type. Okay. Well, this is legendary spells for Uro. So this is fine here. Cool. And then can fetch a forest or island is just fine. Shock and Breeding Pool. Dark Ritual. Oh no. Okay. Now what? Okay, it's only 5. What else do you want to do? Oh, he just wants to attack us with the elf instead of using it? Yeah, that's fair. We can go ahead and do this now. We'll get a blue for discontinuity. Hopefully we can cast that at some point. Alright. You got it. Guess we could play Rashmi and then get the tap land down this turn. Binding away Rashmi. Man, that doesn't feel super good. Take 6, or at least 5. I get another card off the top. Hopefully it's a land. A lot of land, a lot of ramp in the deck. Can't be blocked. Got it. Could do Bonnie this turn. We could replay Rashmi into the discontinuity thing. I think we try that. They read Iron Crag. Nothing crazy about that. Maybe they'll mess up, play a legendary creature, and attach it. No blocks. Take 6. Get another card. Hopefully a land or ramp creature. Yeah, we hope to get a discontinuity on their turn. Oh! Alright, now we need like a River's Rebuke pretty badly. They're reading it. It's a confusing card to read. Bolt in you? Malcolm as well. Okay. Hit the land. So it's actually a great Cyclonic Rift turn here. So let's do it like that. We get back Coma as well. In here. That's fine. We're going to bounce it all anyway. Death Touch. Okay. Ideally, they put a spell on the stack first. Does anyone have an attack trigger? I don't think so. But Llanowar Elves is tapped. Okay. We go for the big boy. See if that last card is a counterspell. We get back Coma. Very nice. Huge turn for us. Lantern for 3. What are we doing for 4 here? Signet for 2. 3 left open. Maybe the Stalker and then Canny, Gaunty next turn. Elves. Stalker. Okay. This is a good discontinuity turn. Yeah, I think we do that here. So let's do the Iron Crag first. Okay. And then we can actually Hedge Maze to guarantee a nice discontinuity. That doesn't actually get paired with discontinuity, so we can bin that. Try to do better. Whack him for 2. Nobody's got Death Touch. And then if they try to drop their commander before combat, get the combat trigger, we can discontinuity. They go for it. Effective counterspell. Land. Alright. That's okay. A whiff. That's going to be most of their turn. Okay. I'm thinking Koma's good here. Bonnie's also fine. We get some of these lands down. Maybe Bonnie's a little bit better this turn. Try to make use of these lands. Cool. Freebie. I think that's it for this turn. Attacking into the Malcolm isn't really good with anything, even though we get the land trigger. Technically, it's maybe better to do this. They get the Malcolm block, but we get a land anyway. So we net even, except we have one more land. That's actually a great draw. Should flash in the Malcolm here. I don't think we burn the counterspell on that, although we could. Then we'd have 2 more mana to do something else ridiculous, but I think you hold a counter for something that would stop us from winning at this point. Cool, so we have 4 mana left. I think we just end here. Hold the mana drain. And a whole bunch of land. 4 mana Death Touch. When it enters, look at the top 4 cards. Try to exile one of them face down. Put the rest on the bottom of the library. You may cast the card for as long as it remains exiled. I mean, they don't have a whole lot else to do. I think I'm fine to try to counter this. I'm not sure we'll get a better target this turn. They scoop. Mana drain is always scoop worthy. Cool, good game. On the draw, no ramp. Even though Defense of the Heart is pretty good. We don't know how creature heavy they are. So we take the free mull. Again, no ramp. We take the mull again here. Alright, we have ramp. So we keep this. Pact Negation's okay, but they're going to be pretty low to the ground. Maybe we keep the Krasis to kind of bridge the gap. Time Warp, very good. Alright, let's start here with the Goose. And then we can Rainforest into a Surveil land, maybe. And then try to get Rashmi going. Into Krasis, into Time Warp, something like that. Black Cat. Target discards a card at random. I hope it's not Time Warp. Alright, we will still do this. We'll go green here. Not use the Goose. And yeah, we'll see what they get. I hope it's not Time Warp, because that's a great follow-up if we can get it. Here comes Ob Nixilis. Let's see what the card is at random. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's Time Warp. Oh, okay. Great. All right. Do your thing. Do your plus. I'm not discarding a card. You can't make me do it. Decline. I already discarded my Time Warp. Plead for mercy. God, he has the best voice lines. So we get the Surveil land here. Is it gone? No, there it is. What do we want? Probably not you just yet. We have 5 mana. So it's this turn, probably Rashmi. And then, River's Rebuke into the Subtlety on the Planeswalker could be quite good. So we'll see if we can hit, what, one more land here. Hydro Krasis is an acceptable bridge the gap. Decline. I refuse. By coin or carnage. What great voice lines. What a great set. I think I like the set a lot. I think I was still playing at that point. I can block this. I will block this? We need the Goose. Are you going to -1 my Goose? I guess we can't afford that. No, we take the 1. I don't care. I need my Goose. Land River's Rebuke is too good. Oh, they got the removal spell anyway. It's an instant. So it's dead. Take the action. Alright. Now what? Might be a Hydroid Krasis turn. Freebooter. feel like we put that card on the bottom, do we not? Alright, so we Crisis for 5, I guess. For 3, X equals 3. Draw a single card. It's not a land. I don't like where this is going. But the flyer does attack down one of the Obnixli. Then does it go back to the, does it go back to the command zone? Or do both need to get killed? One of these is the casualty, yeah. That's a cool card. It's a cool design to copy the Planeswalker. Oh, that one's the token, actually. I don't know what happens if we kill the original, but not the token. I guess the original goes back to the command zone. Then they could have 3 of them. That's pretty cool. Timer comes out. They're really strategizing on this. They decide to make another devil. Timer comes out. They're really thinking here. I don't know about what. Okay, to blocks. 1 damage any target kills the Bird of Paradise. Scry and create a treasure. I guess they also probably want. I think we have no blocks here. Kind of 12. Plus there. We could almost discard Pact to Negation, but we're not quite there yet. Dude, those voice lines. Diabolic Intent. Stack of damage. Pick off the Bird of Paradise. Sucks. Yeah, we can't do anything. Okay, everything dead. Nothing left over. We have 3 lands. We need land Oracle to even do anything here. We don't hit it, but you are somewhat acceptable. Could still hit land, down to 9. It's a land on top. Can't use it, so we'll have it enter tapped. Another land on top. Okay, I don't know if we can possibly get back in the game, but River's Rebuke is still on the table in general. I don't really want to pack the negation, honestly. We're getting low. I mean, we'll block. We can block some stuff this turn, though. I'll bend the pact. I don't think we need it. I think if we take the entire turn off, we kind of lose anyway. Alright, let's kill this one. See where they point it. To the face. Fury. Jeez. Oh, it's so bad. Do we have to lose River's Rebuke just to survive this turn? We send it back. And then what? We draw a land, another land, and they just do it again? It's so bad. It's so bad. Sure. I wanted to play River's Rebuke. Let's put it on top, play it again next turn. Okay, there's no land on top. So we begin here. We try to get another land on top. It's not a land on top. I think that's basically game. I guess we can take out one of these, actually. Is this the original? I guess so. They just replay it. Like, I don't know. I think we're kind of screwed here. I guess that was not the original. Fairy returns. 2 damage any target. Okay. It's not the end of the world. We keep the Augur at least. We could go land Bonnie Pal. Down to 3. Down to 2. I guess that's game. Yeah, that's game. We just can't do enough here. Ooh. Death. On the play with ramp. We keep it. Hedge Maze is a basic? Let's see. Forest or island? Okay. We can actually... I mean, we don't... Alright. I think it's still just this. I mean, this one's going to come down tapped at some point anyway. Yeah, more land's good. On-tap lands are good. Enters or dies. Mill 3 cards. Herald's Horn. So I think Priest is pretty good here. So we do want an untapped land this turn. So I guess it could be... We have pretty good mana here. Maybe it's just this. And I don't know that we need to... I think we can get a basic green. Creature can get removed by black. So that's the cost of this. But the upside is that we get more mana if we get Rashmi down. Mind Stone. I think it's surviving this time. No blocks. This is a good time to get the Snarl down. River the Island. And 4 mana. Slam Rashmi. X number of zombies you control. They have 1 zombie so far. So they pick off the priest if they drop Liliana this turn. If they plus mill 3, at least 1 zombie, each opponent loses 2 life. -3, you can cast zombies from your graveyard this turn. Or just sweep the board. Okay. We will rebuild. Mill 3, including a Ebon Death. That's scary. So we go Signet, Plane of Genesis. Maybe hit land, but we don't have to. If there's a really good card, we can just add that to hand and not put the land onto the battlefield. Manual taps for Jet Medallion. And then a 3-drop. A zombie. Okay, cool. I don't think I've seen zombies before. There is a land here. I think we take it. We do have 6 mana, so we could just cast Bonnie Pal. But I think land into Rashmi is good in general. At this point, though, 1 zombie. Yeah, maybe we're okay. I think we just try to Rashmi here. We already have the 6th land. We can get Bonnie Pal, I guess. We could Brainstorm on their turn, which is also good. Let's get a land here. Take the action. Let's leave open a blue for Brainstorm. Okay. Let's just do it like this. Leave open a blue. And if we get, you know, some amount of luck, we'll Brainstorm into a really nice Rashmi turn. Alright, here comes Liliana. -X is only -1/-1. They plus. Looks like they mill at least a zombie here. Graveyard onto the battlefield. Each player sacrifices a non-token creature. I don't think we're going to be able to get around that, unfortunately. So we'll Brainstorm now, get the Rashmi trigger. To hand, that's not bad. That's actually pretty good. I mean, we're going to draw the next card, and then the next thing will be on top. So we could do it like this, for example. Put Vorinclex on top and cast it off the top. It doesn't matter what order we do that in, I don't think. I don't think it really matters. Because we're not getting it for free anyway. Yeah, it doesn't. I don't think it matters. We'll draw that one. Alright, Rashmi down, take the action. Another zombie. Well, let's see if they can get rid of enchantments. So we go land. We'll hold the multiverse. And free Vorinclex for 0, yeah? Oh, you can cast zombie spells from your graveyard this turn. Then they just cast back Vorinclex. That's very annoying. So we kind of need a better turn than that. So we give them the Forager here for 0? If they want to waste their Liliana on that? But if they can't kill the enchantment, we should have some explosive turns ahead of us. Unless there's a zombie down here that kills enchantments. I don't think so. What does that one do? Ooh. Search your library. Okay, so they go get an enchantment removal spell. No? Pay 1 life, sack another creature, create a treasure token? Why is it a good game? Do they got us? They got some combo here? Is this an infinite thing? Is there an infinite combo? They create a treasure. They cast the 1 mana spell. They sack it, they make a treasure. And then what? How do they get there? Are they making more than 1 treasure per turn? They are. They make 2 treasure per turn. Okay. So they do that essentially forever. But I don't know if that's necessarily a game. It just depends if they have a way to pick off one with the multiverse. Because we could totally top deck a variety of good things. If free Vorinclex eventually, if it gives us infinite mana too, to do all sorts of stuff. I mean, unless they have haste, I think we just let them run their course for a while. Oh, I guess eventually they get a Grim Servant and then they go fetch whatever their win con is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Devotion. Each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Okay, I see the combo. Yeah, that was cool. I haven't played a zombie deck before. I liked it. I had a good game. Nice. Wait, did it scoop? Yeah. Good game. I think that was fun. I liked it. I've never seen that combo before. Yes, I did. On the draw, no ramp. We could scry. It's still not really good enough. Okay. On the draw with ramp, we keep this. Ral Crackling Wit. Okay, we can turn one into enchant forest. We need a forest, an untapped forest. So it's you. Turn one ramp. What do we got? Blue? Let's pick maybe green here. Nice, we can snarl down now. And we can play both the Mind Stone and Ronus this turn. Pretty good rampy start. 4 toughness is big. Ah, Malcolm. Very good card. Love this card. Maybe cast a non-creature spell, put a loyalty counter on it. Create otters. Draw 3, discard 2. Draw 3, emblem with instant sorceries you cast have Storm. Okay. Do we slam Rashmi into the counterspell? Yeah, I mean, we can Growth Spiral also, so it's not that big a deal. Probably the best we can be doing this turn. Should live open blue and green if we can. It sticks. Okay. No attacks. And you? See if they zap it on end step. They do, but that's okay. We'll still Growth Spiral on their turn, I suppose. Redeploy it next turn. Let's see if they tap out into our 2-mana open. Draw discard. Let's see it. Surveil land, not this turn. Alright. More land. Eight mana. Yeah, we could go for Rashmi, I guess, here, again. The Elder is more resilient to red removal, which is kind of interesting. But we don't have any artifacts. Yeah, we could just ramp with it, I guess. Let's go get maybe another green here. Then the Ronus will also make even more mana. We can cast anything. But if they have to counter something, I think this is good. Survives removal. If they counter it, it's not our best card. We still have, you know, we play subsequent creatures. We can just ramp. Let's see what they do about this. Let it resolve. Nothing else to do this turn. We could attack with the 1/4. No, we try to cast Rashmi. No artifact or enchantment to destroy, so we just take the ramp. Nice. Sticks. Maybe auto removed again. 3 damage, red spell. Ah, bounce the Elder. That's interesting. Doesn't have reach. Contentious plan. 2-mana proliferate, draw card. Let's see. 2 damage to each opponent? The ring tempts you. Well, they only have 2 cards left in hand. We can either Vorinclex this turn, then we'd have 4 mana open, and maybe enough to also Elder. I think that's not that bad. And we get the Rashmi trigger regardless. Let's try it. What's down there? Basically nothing good, but yeah, that's fine. We'll get back Growth Spiral, I suppose. Oh, we get the land. Then what? We could also silver back Elder. I guess that's pretty good. Or we could actually, we get Kira down, which is maybe even better. I think we could probably attack here. Whoops, we could have foretold the Epiphany for a little extra damage. Since we still had the extra mana lying around. Now what? Expressive Iteration. I don't think there are going to be too many sweepers in red that can deal over 5 damage. So I feel like Vorinclex will likely survive. Whenever you cast instant or sorcery, 2 damage. Okay, so we have a little bit of a clock on us. But if they didn't counter that, I doubt they'll counter Epiphany. And if we Epiphany, I think we win. So let's see how good this iteration is. I don't think that's enough. Are they tapping out? Oh, that's game. I don't think they can beat that. We Epiphany into the win, unless they have, like, Yeah, even zero mana counterspell they can't beat because all the lands are tapped down. Good game. On the play with ramp, we keep it. Land, ramp. Could get Scoot Swarm down early. Ooh, land ramp yourself. Okay, let's do Scoot Swarm. Maybe we'll get value out of it later. Garrick's Uprising. Cool. Go get an untap. Land here. I think we get Breeding Pool. Just to make sure we have enough blue to do everything. Commander. Get him. What does that do? 4 damage to any target. Oh my god, that's terrible. How do we deal with that? I guess we start with an Narset. Or we can start with the Mind Stone, I suppose. Do we have enough blue? Just need to hold open blue. Okay. Let's try to dig. We don't always hit something with this, but we can. Could be tap land. Okay, get them. It's going to be a big turn for them, assuming they hit land. They do hit land. Are these cast or they just enter? How does this work? At least one of these things. Narset dead. That's okay. Exile cards, you cast it? You may cast it. Okay. Interesting. They leave Rashmi alive. This is cool. I've never cast a spell before. We untap everything, do it again? I think it seems good to me. Technically, we want to leave... We can probably do this. I guess same either way. Let's try it. I've never played this before. Decline, because we can't pump X into it. No attacks? Now beginning of second main phase? Untap everything again? Pact of Negation. That was it? Oh, shit. Do I need full control? I mean, even so, alright, I've never played this card before. It looked pretty good. I thought, so you only get the untap, upkeep, your draw steps. You have to kill this thing. Something we can do to stop that. We could stop the Roaming Throne for ETBs, I guess. Which is pretty good. Maybe worth it. Well, that sucks. I will take this card out of the deck now. You're dead. That was not as good as I thought it was going to be. I mean, if you have instants, it's okay. Yeah, we can take 4. Trample. No blocks. Okay. I don't think we're drawn. We're paying a lot of mana here. 3 mana doesn't get us a whole lot. But we can do this. Ah, not legendary. Damn. Okay. Oh, it happens every turn? But all we can do is Growth Spiral. Unless we hit a good playable here. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Mana Drain. Okay. Huh. Super weird. Never played this card before. Well, we can counter a big dino. And then get a giant Hydroid Krasis or something. Could be good. No. Face. Oh my gosh. Ridiculous. Counter. Lose 7 life. Scoop! Alright, I still think we take this out. We just don't have enough flash stuff to make it work, but that is an interesting card for sure. On the draw with 2 lands. and ramp. It's like almost keepable, actually. It's really not that bad of a hand, but I think we can probably do better. Yeah, this is okay. We'll keep this one. I guess we're getting a forest here, basically. I mean, we could do it in a number of different ways. But we'll get the surveil land forest here. Is this basic land? Let's see, basic land. We'll just get a basic forest. That's okay. And then everything else can come in untapped. Zorline Cosmos Caller. Guide to Soul doing some life gain shenanigans. Alright, let's go get our basic forest, I guess. Cool. Birds of Paradise. Hold open Planar Genesis. Try to ramp into turn 4 Rashmi, I guess. Zorline coming down. Gain some life. Okay. No blocks. Alright, let's get a land onto the battlefield. There it is. We're pretty good on everything. I guess we need more green in general. I think it's just fine to do this. Take action. Alright, I guess it's you. Defense of the Heart's going to be really good next turn. So we'll attempt to go Rashmi here. If they play 4 creatures and we Defense of the Heart, it's basically game. We go get, like Hullbreaker Horror and the big Vorinclex. Or Coma, depending on what you need. And that about wraps it up. No Pact Negation. So let's see if they can answer the enchantment and if they deploy another creature for us. It's a creature. I like it. So they have to answer Defense of the Heart or they lose the game. Let's see what's down here. Veil Ripper. Can also play Birds of Paradise, I suppose. Or Mind Stone for 2. I guess it's a little more mana efficient to do it this way. Alright, show me the answer to your enchantment. Otherwise, you have a tough turn coming ahead of you. Land, 3 cards left in hand. Does one of them kill enchantments? They're eyeing it. Can you get rid of it? They're reading it. This is a busted card, for sure. When I discovered it, I told my friends about it. And I was like, is this not... This is ridiculous. You just win the game? Okay, that's fine. Looks like we're not going to die here. I don't think we Pact Negation that. We get Hullbreaker Horror, return everything, and then we should be pretty good to go. Down to 16. We'll decline. We'll just lose 3 life. We could also discard a card, but I think losing 3 life is basically fine. And I want cards to go with the Hullbreaker Horror. So now we flip this. And we get Vorinclex for infinite mana and Hullbreaker Horror for infinite bounce. That's generally our best options. Yeah. Coma has its place too. But this should about do it. I don't have any card draw though. Maybe it's not as good as I thought. They scoop. Okay. No need to prove anything. Yeah, it's tough. It's a good combo right there. On the play with 0 green. Try again. On the play with 0 blue, but I think we still keep it. We'll just let the Provisioner do the rest. Alright. Land Elf. I wonder if they just have all removal. All 1 and 2 mana. Oh, only permanent spells. Okay, maybe not. Alright. Land Other Elf. And we can play the Florahedron and get the treasure and then still cast Rashmi. Blood Artist. Scary. Alright. Tap land. Treasure. 4 drop. I mean, if they have a lot of creatures, I think Defense of the Heart could just win us the game on the spot. Get him for 3. Down to 22. Do you slam defense or just wait 1 more turn? But they probably want to sack this stuff? Good, we have something else to do. Let's start here. I don't want to cast defense until they have 4 creatures if we can bear it. Another land. So we could counter the something if we really wanted to. Again, I wanted to play one more creature and then play Defense of the Heart and then just win the game on the spot. So let's see if we can get it out of them. That's a creature. Good. Just let it go. Oh no. Too bad. So now they have a sack outlet. Alright, I guess we'll just flash in the shark then. Artifact or creature spell, but not an enchantment. They get 3 energy, and then at any time they can pay that to sack creature. Okay, too bad. Let's get the flash shark in there, and we'll just attack him the old-fashioned way. I don't think Defense of the Heart will get there. I mean, they should be able to play around it the rest of the game, basically. Treasure. Yeah, this seems pretty good. Let's do this. Land, alright. Cast you for 0, I guess, or get Defense of the Heart. I guess they're going to block no matter what, right? I think we're attacking, and I think everyone can get in there. We'll see what they do. Okay, they don't even sack it in response? Alright, I'm not really sure what's going on then. Alright, we'll just cast you for 0 then. Well, we'll see if they run sweepers. That is Pact of Negation worthy for sure, I think. And we might see the scoop. Nobody likes Pact of Negation. Oh, they can cast it back maybe? How does that work? Oh, they get back the gnome. Sure. Just a little drain here and there. Alright, autopay is fine. Could cast you for 0. We take the land off the top first. We could pay the 2 life, I think. Treasure. Card on top isn't helpful, but nothing we can do about that. I think we'll just run this out for 7. Yeah. Just make sure to decline. Alright, we don't have to counter our own spell. Oh, baby. I mean, that's the one, yeah? That's a good sequence. And the scoop. We get him. Understood. On the play with ramp, we keep this. We just need a forest. Okay. Land. And we can probably shock in breeding pool. And sprawl. We'll take blue. Crick, Son of Yawgmoth. Looks terrifying. I guess we can Uro this turn. So let's get any untapped land here. I guess, yeah, I guess anything is fine. And then we can Uro. Does this not count as a land? Ah, too bad. I thought we'd be able to Uro that in. Well, that's annoying. Alright, 4 mana. Slam Rashmi. And they're about to do this. For each black and cost, you may pay 2 rather than pay that mana. Alright, this is about to be busted. Ooh, that's interesting. So for 5 here, it's probably just some Signet stuff to start. Okay. And we don't need 3 mana, unless you really want to foretell Alrund's Epiphany, but I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, we could have 4. No, I think this is fine. Let's go ahead and foretell this. And we can play you tapped. No attacks. Alright, let's see how devastating this turn is. Are they just going to absolutely obliterate us here? Let's see. Enters tapped. You get 3 energy. Okay, that's not that scary yet. Okay, I feel like they would just pop off with this, but I guess they haven't. I feel like we're going to get a big turn. They scoop. Command Tower, Epiphany, Bonnie. Yeah, seems like we would win that quickly, I guess. Alright, thank you for staying to the end of the video. If you enjoy this Brawl content and you want to keep seeing more of it, then please drop the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.